BTS member J-Hope has released his latest work, a collaboration with hip-hop legend J. Cole titled On the Street. Let's talk about that. Welcome to my channel. I've always wanted to release a video talking about J-Hope, especially now that Big Hit has announced that he will begin his enlistment process, so the release of On the Street couldn't come at a better time. I am an ARMY myself and my bias wrecker is J-Hope, so just a disclaimer, I'm making this video not just as a K-pop fan but as an ARMY myself, which definitely came into play in my listening experience. It still breaks my heart when I take myself back to that Festa dinner back in 2022 when the BTS members announced that for now they will focus on their individual work, but I have always been a vocal believer that the break was something that the members needed, not just as humans but as artists as well. It has been an incredible experience seeing what each of the members have done ever since, and On the Street was yet another proof of that.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move.
On the Street was released on March 3, just a few days after J-Hope's enlistment was announced. Here, J-Hope collaborates with J. Cole, an American rapper and producer who is also a legend in the hip-hop and rap scene. Side note, listen to J. Cole's Crooked Smile, still one of my favorites. Thank me later. Just some context and history, J-Hope and J. Cole go way back. In 2018, J-Hope released his debut mixtape, Hope World, which was an homage to J. Cole's debut album, Cole World, The Sideline Story. J-Hope also mentions Cole World in his rap verse in BTS's Hip Hop Lover. BTS also released Born Singer, which was adapted from J. Cole's song Born Sinner. J-Hope also personally met J. Cole at the backstage of Lollapalooza back in July last year. And most recently, in a Weverse magazine interview, J-Hope mentioned how big of an inspiration J. Cole is for him and his craft.
정호석이 가수의 길을 꿈꾸게 한 아티스트는? 가수의 길을 꿈꾸게 한 아티스트, 아무래도 jcole이라는 아티스트가 아닌가라는 생각이 드는데요. 되게 저도 좋아합니다.
Working with J. Cole, J-Hope's On the Street is a chill hip-hop track, complete with breakbeats and whistling in the background. It's a song that's refreshing and comforting at the same time. The timing of the song's release was no coincidence for me. It's clearly J-Hope's ode to his fans ahead of his enlistment, where he will be gone in the public eye for at least 18 months. Quick disclaimer, this is my personal interpretation of the song. You may have a different opinion, and that's alright because that's the beauty of music. But let it be known that if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. On the Street is a song about gratitude and humility. It's about accepting the love you receive and paying them forward in ways you can. J-Hope sings about his gratitude for his fans, while J. Cole delves more into his gratitude for God and his creator. We'll talk about that later. Right from the get-go, J-Hope makes his love and gratitude for his fans clear, saying that he thinks about his fans and that his fans have been his motivation in everything that he did.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us.
J-Hope also talks about his 2 feet walking willingly, which I interpreted as him moving forward with his career and life, with the street he is walking on signifying the journey so far. In the song, J-Hope says that his fans' love and faith are what drives him forward and what gives him hope. And upon hearing this, the first thought that came into my mind is J-Hope saying,
I'm your hope, you're my hope, I'm J-Hope.
Because honestly, that's been J-Hope's relationship with his fans. It's never solely about him giving hope to his fans or his fans giving him hope. It's always a give and take relationship. It was never one relationship being more superior or more important than the other. J-Hope makes sure that his fans know that his fans also give him hope. J-Hope also talks about wanting to repay his fans for being with him along the way by also being there for them, possibly through music, which puts into perspective why I believe this song was really intended to be a love letter for his fans before he enlists. J-Hope wants to make sure that even when he's away, he could be there for his fans through his music, the same way his fans were there for his own and in his BTS journey. He wants to make sure that even if he is away, he will continue connecting and comforting his fans through his music. I want to briefly talk about J. Cole's verse. His verse may seem focused on religious aspects, but there's this beautiful Nylon article talking about how Cole's verse may also apply to J-Hope and his relationship with armies. The Nylon article says that Cole, quote, paints his path as an artist as a predetermined destiny, that despite all of life's unpredictability, it's something he trusts in, even if he comes to a point where he may have to walk away from it. And given J-Hope's enlistment and the BTS's hiatus status, it's a very similar crossroad that J-Hope and armies are at right now. I will leave the link to that Nylon article on the description. I recommend reading it. I'm no expert in film, but I want to briefly dive into the music video as well. I was talking about the street earlier in my lyric analysis, and now the streets have become the setting for the music video. According to Big Hit, the title On the Street refers to J-Hope's roots, which is street dance, from which his dream to become an artist began, and the path the artist and fans will continue to walk together. At the beginning of the video, J-Hope interacts with a kid. He gives the kid a clap before giving a hand gesture that looked to me like a goodbye signal. They part ways, and J-Hope looks at the kid and gives him another reassuring nod. In my personal interpretation, the young kid represented J-Hope's younger self. After all, the street symbolizes J-Hope's roots and the beginning of his dreams. He was not saying goodbye to his younger self, but rather beginning a new journey, signified by J-Hope starting his rap verse only after giving the young kid a reassuring nod. It's also a message to his fans that it's not a goodbye forever, but more like a farewell for now. It's reminiscent of Jin's interaction with the young kid in The Astronaut, that fans and idols may part ways, but what matters is the shared bond and the good things taken away from that relationship. It's also beautiful to watch J-Hope not just walk on these streets, but rather perform on it. He walks, then makes stops from time to dance. He does this while he raps about the challenges he has been through to accomplish his goals. But despite these challenges, J-Hope shows that he's going to continue walking and performing on the street while he thinks about his fans behind him.
Every time I hope, it's always for us. On the street, I'm still.
Overall, On the Street is a very good follow-up from J-Hope's full album, Jack in the Box. While Jack in the Box had more of a dark concept that showed J-Hope being more vulnerable and unafraid to rap about his moments of anxiety and self-doubt, On the Street was hopeful and reassuring that things will be alright. If anything, the stark contrast between On the Street and Jack in the Box showed that there's more than what meets the eye with J-Hope, that he's more than the sunshine figure that the public often see him as. While the repetitive chorus isn't really for my liking, I also understand that it's meant to be reassuring. Every time J-Hope says, as always, for us, it does not come across as obnoxious, but rather it's believable. On the Street strikes a good balance between making the song melancholic and hopeful. And as sad as J-Hope's enlistment may be, the song also sparks some hope and excitement for another chapter of our lives to unfold. Overall, I give the song 4 stars out of 5. If you love this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say about this song. I love BTS forever and can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!